Some call it a myth. Others call it legend. I've been looking for answers. I've been trying to find the truth. How far would you go? How far to find the truth? I'm Eric Tipton, and this is Folklore's Hidden Giants. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about facts. There's a lot of people out there that think that they know for a fact that Bigfoot make bends, do the twist breaks, make structures, glyphs, whatever. Fact of the matter is we don't know if they do this or not, and that is fact. There's only 3 facts. Fact 1, you can track them. Fact 2, you can establish a trackway. Fact 3, they do hold travel pattern. These 3 things are documented facts. I know because I've done it. I've documented it. The rest is theory, is speculation, and that's all it is. You see people out there on social media, and somebody will put something out there like, what do you think it means to Bigfoot when they leave a bow? And you'll get numerous comments on there. Well, it means this. Well, it means that. And da-da-da-da-da. And those people have no clue. They're conjuring stories. They have no experience behind them out in the field. And that also, people will say, well, nobody's experienced in this. Yes, there are people experienced in this. The people that are out there doing exactly what I am doing, they're experienced. But those are the 3 facts. This video here is more for if you're just watching this, you're thinking about going out and doing research. You've been interested in this for quite some time, and you want a little insight on what to do first. The first thing you need to do is learn how to identify their trackway. And I've said this many, many times, and this has taken me a long time to do. They do leave little signs within their trackway, along with impressions in the ground. Every now and then, some terrain, you don't get impressions in the ground, and you have to follow the little things that they do leave. So learn how to track them, establish a trackway, learn how to track them. Travel pattern. Once you've established a trackway and you believe that this is a trackway that a Bigfoot or a group of them are leaving, Then you get into travel pattern. That's when you break out your audio. You set your audio up throughout the trackway at different locations, and then you start collecting data off your audio. If you are capturing vocals, sounds that don't sound familiar with you, you can run it through a spectrum, and you can also put other known animals in the area. You can put their sounds on there as well. But once again, this isn't fact. A lot of people play into this and think that it is fact, because if you run a coyote, bear, whatever known animal through it, and their frequency of sound is here, and then you run the sound that you capture and it's down here, well, a lot of people think, well, coyote is here, and this sound that I captured is here. Well, this is a Bigfoot, and a lot of people automatically assume that's a Bigfoot. Well, that's what they're doing. They're assuming. So anybody that says, any videos that you see out there, and they're running it through a spectrum, and you see this sound, and doesn't mean it's Bigfoot, by no means. It's something, I'll say that, but we can't prove that it's a Bigfoot. And even though it doesn't match other known animals in the sounds that they're making and where they land on it, it doesn't do anything. It's not enough for being fact. But what you do is you lay your audio out throughout the trackway, and you start recording and gathering data off your recorders. And you start building time and date. If you catch something, you need to be able to identify, are they just coming one way? Is it one directional on that trackway? Is it going and then coming back? Or are they going and then eventually coming back around and going through again? So once you get this down, and this could take a long time, especially if they're traveling in a travel pattern of a circular motion, circular travel pattern. It could be however many miles they're traveling around, and then they come back through. So this could take, days, weeks, even a month or months to get back around to you. So this takes a very long time. But once you do get that, and you do hone it down to time and date of coming back through, then really, honestly, the next step after that, so you have track, you have trackway, you've just established travel pattern. All three of those right there can take years, literally years. And that is fact speaking to you. This has taken me many years to do. But once you do that, so you have 1 through 3, and you've done all three of those. Then you get into the what people believe, the bows, the twist breaks, the structures, and all that jazz. So if you're fortunate enough to have something like that along this trackway, or it doesn't even really need to be near one of those, you can post up anywhere on that trackway. The thing you want to do, the thing that we need to do once you establish those three things, once you get the travel pattern down, what we need to do is we need to get in front of them. You need to come in a couple days ahead of them coming back through. and you need to post up in that area. And when I say that, that's going in and that's burrowing into the landscape, and you don't move at all. Once you're in your spot in the area, you don't move at all, and you wait and you wait and you wait for them to come through, so you can document them coming through. You don't burn fires at night, nothing. I mean, it's literally you have to just complete stealth mode. Like I said, you're in there a day, 2 days prior to them, what you believe the date that they're coming back through. You're already established in that area, set up and waiting. This is the only way we're going to be able to capture them. And when I say capture, I mean document them coming through an area. Hopefully, I will be fortunate enough, or you will be fortunate enough, as they come through, to capture them doing something like creating an X or a bend or some sort of structure. Hopefully, I mean, capturing them just coming through would be, phenomenal in itself. Don't get me wrong. But capturing them coming through and creating something, well, then we have proof of existence, and we have proof that they do what many believe they do. After that, the next step is to see what it means. You still don't know what it means. Nobody knows what they mean. That's another thing. There's a lot of theory out there, well, I won't even say theory because it's not. It's all speculation. There's tons of speculation out there of what these structures mean. Once again, nobody knows. So, just nobody knows. But so once again, though, say I'm able to capture, you're able to capture, whatever, and document them creating something, and then they move off. Then we have to be in that area in hopes that another one or a group comes through and then recognizes what the first one left, identifies it, and see if they do anything with it. So those really are the steps of proving existence, and proving that they are leaving behind these things that many believe that they're leaving behind. I mean, I know they exist. I know what I saw. I know the real, but for anybody else out there, it's just a story. Bottom line, many don't believe what I saw when I tell the story, and that's fine. I get it. So for me, these are the steps that need to be taken to prove anything, to build any type of fact. These are the actual steps that need to be taken. A lot of people believe that, well, the only way you're going to prove existence is to plug one and drag its body out. And I disagree. Yes, that is a way to do it. But to be fortunate enough to get that close to one, to be able to drop it, I've spent a lot of time in the field. I've done this for a very long time, and I can't get close enough to film them, let alone put one on the ground. My sighting was sheer luck. So He just happened to screw up. He thought we were gone. He literally thought that we exited the area completely, and we didn't. And when we came face to face with one another, that's the expression this thing had on its face was, holy crap. He got caught with his pants down. And so, yeah, I was very lucky. So, and somebody thinking that they're going to go out there and drop one, play the lottery. I'll put your chances up there right beside playing the Mega Million or something like that, or the Powerball. I'll give you those even odds. But for me, what I just explained to you is the way to do it, and to do it in a scientific way, in a research way. That's the way to do it. So work for it. Bottom line. It's going to take a long time. So just be prepared for that. If you're new to this and you're going to go out and start researching, it's not going to happen overnight at all. But you take everything with it, though. It's a journey, It's being out in nature. It's looking at the beauty that's been created for us, and bushwhacking. I've seen things that people will never see, and just beautiful rock formations and sheer cliffs. You're bushwhacking through just nasty laurel and nasty brush and thick, nasty stuff, and you come up to this sheer, cliff, and you're overlooking a huge valley and just mountains, and it's just gorgeous. It's more than just going out there and looking for the big guy. It's everything else too that goes along with it. So those are the steps that need to be taken. There's a lot of people spending a lot of time on trying to explain what structures are, or trying to identify, structures and things like that with, just off the wall stuff. I can't even tell you. But it's all speculation, and you're never going to find answers going out there and looking at bows and twist breaks and bends and structures, and just that you're not going to get anywhere just by doing that. You have to be able to put yourself in a position to witness them creating it, and then be able to put yourself in the position to watch another one and what they do with the information left for them. If you want to call it information, if you believe that's what Bigfoot do, or leave these things for other Bigfoot and their information for them. But the only way you're going to figure it out is to witness them. And the steps that I just shared with you, those are the steps that need to be taken to witness it. So anyways, for anybody that cares or is interested or anything like that, there's a little bit for you. My name's Matthias. I'll catch you next time. Peace.